What's up YouTube? How's everyone doing today? Got a new video today. I'm not exactly sure what it's titled, but it's something about killing approach anxiety. Let me start off by saying this. This is the only video you'll ever need. Okay, once you get done watching this video, I don't want you to go clicking on another video to try to kill approach anxiety, another video to try to cure approach anxiety. It's not gonna help you, all right? The best thing you can do is take action. That's your best option. You know, I used to be in you guys' shoes and I'd find a video and I'd have pretty good advice, but then I just watch another one to try to get better advice. There's not gonna be no better advice. There's not gonna be no secret trick, no secret tactic. There's not gonna be a secret line to say that's gonna help you get over your approach anxiety. You simply have to take action, all right? That's my number one advice I wanna give to you guys. The only way to beat a fear is to face it. That's the only way. There is no loopholes. There is no psychological mind games you can play. You simply have to face it. Think about any show or any movie or anything. How does the character beat his fears? By facing it. By facing it head on, by not being scared and just going into it and doing it. So if you see any of the YouTubers telling you that the secret line to say or the secret method to get over the approach anxiety, they're not trying to help you. They're making the video for views. So please save your time and don't listen to them. Over approach anxiety is simple. Like I said, you simply have to face it. But there is some tips that you need to know going into approaching, and it's going to be real simple tips, really tips you can just add. You can instantly add like this. All right, it's nothing complicated. It's very, very, very simple. Before I get to that, I want to tell you guys my story just so you can have someone to relate to. You know, I'm not, level 100 inside approaching, all right? Like, I'm still learning till this day. It's still awkward at times. So if you want to skip to the point of the video where I just give the exact tips of how to help you, then I'll put the timestamp in here. But I suggest you hear my story out. So the other day at Amazon, I've seen this girl, and I've seen her multiple times throughout Amazon, mainly like this past week. I've seen her just like a whole lot. And every single time we see each other, we always lock eyes. We always make pretty strong eye contact. It's almost like she's smiling, but like sometimes she'd be wearing a mask, so I can't really tell if she's smiling or not. And I let this go on for about multiple days before I even said nothing. That's already one mistake I made right there. But the night before I talked to her, I wrote in my journal, because I journal, I try to journal every single day. And I wrote in my journal, I said that if I see her again, I will talk to her. I will not waste any more time. I will not be scared anymore. I will simply go up and talk to her. So the next day, I just so happened to see her. And I don't think it's a coincidence. Sometimes I think the universe will align with you if you're trying to improve, if you're trying to get over your fear. I think the universe will help you sometimes. First, I saw her from a distance, and I'm like, well, I'm not gonna go run up and talk to her. That's just stupid. I'm not doing that. I went to the cafeteria. I went to go cook my lunch, and I just happened to see her again inside the lunchroom, and like she's microwaving her food too. And then in the area where you microwave your food, there was nobody there, but just me and her. Literally, that's it. No one else there. I'm like, dude, what are the chances of this? Like, how the heck did this happen? So I'm like, this is the easiest opportunity. I will not get a better opportunity than this. I was just looking at her, but she wasn't really looking at me, and I was about to go approach her, but then she left. So she left the microwave area, then went to like the main part of the cafeteria, and then she came back in and went to the microwave right next to me. What the heck? Like, okay, now it's obvious. Like, she's been looking at me. She's been looking at me from distances. Now she's even basically following me. Now she's basically following me, like, at the microwave right next to me. Okay, it's no coincidence. She wants me. So I'm like, all right, it's now or never. I'm not gonna lie, I did wait about a minute. I even put my food in the microwave for an extra minute just so I could just sit there and try to talk to her before I walked away. But I eventually did do it. And I believe I said to her, now I can't lie to you guys, this is probably the most awkward conversation I ever had in my life. But I was like, you be packing? Like that. And it does sound weird. I didn't mean like packing as in, like that. I meant packing as in like packing at Amazon. Like, do you be packing? And I said it just real quietly, and I was like, you be packing? Like I just said it just such a beta cuck way, man. It was embarrassing. But she was like, yeah. Oh, okay. You'd be like upstairs or downstairs? She'd be like, I'd be downstairs. I'm like, oh, I've seen you upstairs before. And she was like, yeah, they move me around a lot. I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, so you like working here? She was like, I don't know. I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, is this like your first job? She was like, no, I worked at a lot of other jobs. Worked at Walgreens before this, so. And I was like, why'd you quit Walgreens? And she was like, personal reasons, I guess. I don't know. I'm like, okay, this girl just sounds just like she's not interested at all. I'm like, all right, let me just hurry up and wrap this up. So how old are you? She was like, she's like, how old are you? I'm like, I'm 20, even though I'm lying. I'm 19, but I'm 20 today. And I said, how old are you? She said, I'm 21. And she was just like, I'm like, what, you think I'm lying or something? She's like, no, I just think that's just a weird question to ask. I'm like, okay, well, honestly, I just thought you're cute, and I wanted to come talk to you. But honestly, I honestly said it probably like much more quieter than that. And also, I wasn't really making like a whole lot of eye contact either. I was kind of just like, looking around and stuff. Like I was looking at her while she was talking, but I don't think I was looking at her like right in her eyes. And I think when I was talking, I was kind of like looking around and stuff like this. I was like, yeah, I just thought you were cute. Wanted to come talk to you. She's like, oh, okay, thank you. I'm like, you got like Instagram? She was like, honestly, I don't be on social media like that. I'm like, how about your number? She's like, honestly, I'm not looking for nothing right now. I'm just like, oh. And it kind of got awkward, like right there. I ain't gonna lie, because I didn't really know what to say. I was just like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. She was like, what? I was like, there's nothing wrong with that. And then she was just like, and we were both just looking at each other. And she was like, all right, well, it was nice meeting you. I was like, yeah, nice meeting you too. And I just walked away, and it was so awkward. Like I'm not really saying it the way I'm saying it. It's not making it seem that awkward, but it was pretty awkward. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really understand why she would be near me, why she'd be looking at me and stuff. But then when I try to talk to her, she just is not interested. The reason I wanted to tell you guys that story is because when approaching, especially your first couple times, it is gonna be awkward. It's gonna be very awkward. It's gonna be very weird. It's gonna be a lot of stuttering, a lot of messing up on your words. No matter what, you cannot avoid that. All right. I don't know why I move my head like that. But no matter what, you cannot avoid that. The only way you're going to get better at it is to keep trying over and over again, keep failing, and eventually you'll be more comfortable. You're uncomfortable right now, but the more you do things that are uncomfortable, eventually you'll become more comfortable with it. Please, when you're approaching a girl, do not feel like, do not worry about stuttering. Do not worry about messing up in your words. Do not worry about trying to say the perfect line. It's going to be awkward, all right? But there was 3 things I learned from that interaction, and there's 3 things I want to teach you guys about as well. Number 1, have eye contact at all times. No girl wants a guy who is looking all around, who's afraid to make eye contact with her. Like, that's never going to work with you. Girls like a guy with confidence, and if you cannot hold eye contact with a girl, it shows 0 confidence. The second thing is to speak loud. Now, it's okay to mess up on your words. It's okay to stutter. But what's not acceptable is for you to talk quietly. That shows 100% that you're scared. And just hear the difference. Hey, I thought you were cute, and I was wondering if I can get your number or something. Versus if I say it the exact same way, but if I just say it louder, listen to how much better it sounds. Hey, I just thought you were cute, and I was wondering if I can get your number. Just, even though it was still awkward, just talking louder just makes it 100% more better. Plus, when you add in the eye contact, it's going to make it 10 times better, 100 times better, all right? Also, just sitting straight. You don't want to, or sitting or standing straight, however you're talking to her. You don't want to slouch over. You don't want to have bad back posture. You want to sit straight. You want to stand straight, shoulders back, chest out, and feel like a man, Take space in the room. You don't want to be slouched over. You don't want to look intimidated, all right? You want to be confident. So when you have the eye contact, when you have the loud voice, when you have the proper posture, it's going to go so long of a ways, all right? So remember, if you forget everything I said in the video, remember these 3 main points. Keep eye contact, have good posture, and speak loud. That's the main 3 things I want you to remember when going into an interaction. Also, it will be awkward. There's nothing you can change about that. The only thing you can do is keep going. The only thing you can do is keep trying, and eventually it won't be awkward no more. The only way to beat your fear is to face it. That simple. Just remember this. If you do nothing, you lost. All right? You are competing against every single guy. And I don't care what people say, your only competition is yourself. That's not true. All right? You're going to compete with every single other guy. So if you don't want to take action, if you don't want to improve yourself, if you don't want to go out there and talk to girls and, work on your game and improve it, you will lose. Your future wife will be with some Chad or Tyrone. So unless you want that to happen, you need to take action. I'm out of here. Thank you for watching.